Sure have seen a lot of wild videos out of Oakland, and tonight another one of a very violent and very disturbing robbery that ended with a woman being dragged on the street, as you saw. A community activist showed this to us, saying this is another example of what is all too common in Oakland. That happened just a few days ago, and earlier this month, security video caught this: a driver peeling into an intersection and a person firing a gun out of the window right in the middle of a neighborhood. So let's bring in Betty Yu. So Betty, I know we are coming off a really violent 36 hours in Oakland.
That's right, Sarah. There have been 4 homicides in Oakland since Sunday. And one longtime resident today I spoke with said he's angry and fed up with this senseless violence and wants the mayor and DA to do more. The most recent deadly shooting in Oakland happened just before 5 p.m. Monday at High Street near a gas station next to 880. Paramedics responded, but the victim was pronounced dead a short time later.
Everyone's saying the same thing who's not gaslighting people. It's never been this unsafe. It's never looked this bad.
Seneca Scott, a resident and founder of the nonprofit Neighbors Together Oakland, wants to raise awareness about what he calls the city's public safety crisis. He shared video of this brazen purse snatching caught on camera at 17th and International last Wednesday. After knocking a woman to the ground, the robber drags her across the road. Earlier this month, another camera captured a passenger firing a gun at a car just ahead of it at 86th Avenue near Bancroft. Police said no one was injured, but several cars were hit.
It's very scary. We have lost rule of law. There are several cities across America who are going through a very similar crisis. The common denominator of every one of these cities are dominant progressive city councils and progressive DAs.
Oakland police data this week shows the biggest increases in crimes compared to the same time period last year are seen in robberies, burglaries, and car thefts. This Saturday, there will be a town hall with progressive DA Pamela Price, who is facing a recall less than a year into office.
There is a balance between criminal justice reform and making sure that people are safe. When you say that your department is not responsible or has no control, that's absolutely untrue.
A community safety meeting is planned for early September. Mayor Sheng Tao is also expected to attend.
Our mayor has disappeared. She's absolutely ghosted her city.
So that town hall you just saw, that's taking place, Sarah, this Saturday at 1 p.m. and it's happening at Cornerstone Missionary Baptist Church in Oakland.
So, Betty, I know the last time that Pamela Price did one of these public meetings, community meetings, she was up in the hills in Oakland. There was a long line to get in. She faced a lot of tough questions from some very upset people about crime concerns specifically. And now she has this recall effort that's going against her. So what does she need to do here in a public-facing political sense?
Well, tonight we asked a political expert that very question, and he says that she needs to use this opportunity right now to fix her messaging. This is his advice.
I would tell her to realize that she has a much larger audience than the crowd that is angry at her, and that she needed to message and continue to remind the people, I'm trying to fix a broken system. What I'm being credited with is more of that inherited broken system. I need time to make the changes and reforms that I want to make. And I think she needs to remind people that, she didn't create this situation. She inherited it. She hasn't been in power long enough to be responsible for most of these cases.
And again, Pam Price will also be having another meeting in 2 weeks where she will be addressing these public safety issues. Mayor Sheng Tao will be at that meeting as well as Seneca.
Okay, so we'll have to see how they interact, what they say, and what the public response is. Betty, thank you so much. We appreciate it.